Sometimes, all it takes is one small change to see big results in your MSP. If you're struggling to close deals, these 5 quick wins will help you turn things around pretty darn quick. And in this video, I'm going to share these tips. I have never given these tips away on YouTube. I think maybe one of them, if you're a really regular watcher, then you might have caught it. But otherwise, these 5, especially number 5, is going to be a game changer for your MSP. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow, whether it's sales training, marketing training, or even some business operations. Before I get into today's video, I do want to mention just head over to our website, growth-generators.com. Most of you guys don't know that we actually offer an entire membership here. It's called MSP Heroes. It is our all-inclusive membership. And inside of MSP Heroes, there is a ton of value. Truthfully, it is a steal of a price. You can head over to growth-generators.com/hero or heroes, but it's probably easier, growth-generators.com. Under our programs, you'll see MSP Heroes. So if you're looking to grow your MSP, it's a fantastic community. We have over 180 members. Still blows my mind. And we have been able to add tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to MSPs, probably just like yours. So go check it out. There will be also a link down below. I can't believe I forgot about that. So let's talk about tip number 1. I think a lot of people mess up on the discovery process. And the biggest mistake I keep seeing is their MSPs are not asking the right questions. We are so focused on looking at the tech and then trying to follow a process, and we see things and we feel uncomfortable, and in a lot of cases we are. It's normal to actually be uncomfortable in this a meeting like that. I was like that. I was like, I hope I'm doing the right thing here, and we're just gonna go with it and see what happens, right? This is crazy, right? You have to have a bit of a structured discovery process to uncover the actual pain points. Most people just kind of wing it. And I've mentioned this before, and I will throw a link down there below. But as you're asking questions, there's only so much you can write. And before somebody's like, he's shilling the plaid, it's sick. Tomorrow's video is going to be about that device specifically, right? But it is so easy to just have something else recording the information so you could be present in the moment, especially if you're not the best at sales. It's a lot. I'm actively looking for a pen here, but taking a pen, writing everything down throughout the process or typing it in, you might miss things and not get to the questions that you might want to know. The other thing is implement a 3 golden question type of thing. We want to get them to a yes, right? What is your biggest IT challenge, right? Hopefully they could tell you. And you don't have to say, like, what is your biggest IT challenge? Hey, if I could wave a magic wand, what would you love to change about your current technology? There's a million ways that you can ask these questions. What happens if problems don't get fixed in the business? Then just don't talk anymore. Let them come up with the solution. 2, 3, 4 seconds feels like an eternity, especially for introverts or people that just aren't comfortable talking to people. Let them think and let them speak. And one of my favorite questions, what would be an ideal solution look like for you, or an ideal scenario look like? When you ask the right questions, prospects sell themselves. And in many cases, not talking allows them to almost sell themselves on the idea of you being there and taking over those problems. I see it all the time. We just did a cold calling training and a live role playing in the MSP Heroes program, and too many people just keep going, and they're for those of you listening, I'm clapping my hands like you were talking, but you have to give pauses. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, and it takes confidence. I know that's a tough one, but truly waiting 3, 4, 5, 8 seconds, you can do it. I believe in you. Number 2 is people don't use social proof. I Anytime we go shopping, truthfully, Amazon, whatever it is, we are looking for reviews. Those reviews are quite literally what we make our decisions on. Some of you guys may or may not know, I have chickens. I have 11 chickens currently at the time of making this video, right? And for whatever reason, their water bucket broke. So I go on Amazon, and what am I doing? I'm looking for the best water bucket. Oh, this one has 4.2 stars. This one has 4.4 stars, but has less reviews. I don't really know. It's plastic. I maybe thinking metal for a little bit more structure, but people want to see the social proof. The first thing I do is click immediately on those reviews and see what people are saying. Show them the results that you are producing at your MSP for other people. This helps. Now, you don't want to just take and ram it down their throat. That's not what I'm saying. But be like, hey, look, do you mind if I share some of the case studies and testimonials we've gotten from really satisfied customers, especially if they're in the same industry or local? Phew, it's the best thing ever. Add that as your discussion. I use what's called a third party story. And I usually tell people, I'm like, yes, one guy was telling me this story about how we helped him. And I didn't really think that we, quite honestly, did all that much for him. But apparently, our team and myself included had a massive impact on his business. I don't know. He's since become a raving fan of ours. I'm happy to make the introduction if you'd like. But I don't know. The guy absolutely loves us. I absolutely love going over there. I bring donuts once in a while when I'm in the area, right? That goes so far because in a weird way, I'm bragging about how good we are, but I'm bragging about it through somebody else. Please also make these true, right? But I'm bragging through somebody else, and that helps so much because it's so disarming for customers, right? This is absolutely tremendous. And you can use stories like that. You can use case studies, testimonials, especially when you're delivering a proposal. Attach one if you want, attach a couple if you want. Be proud of the work that you do. If you're a security freak and you're really worried about people getting involved in, you know, the security or, oh, they're going to find out if they're my customers, calm down. It's okay. You could just tell the person in person. You don't have to leave papers or anything like that. Or if you don't want to say something, but it's a real person, either way, you can be fine with it. Number three, and this I don't see any MSPs doing. I mean, maybe I've seen it a couple times, but even still, I feel like everybody seems to get it wrong. Follow up with value, not just reminders and check-ins, right? Hey, did you see the proposal? That hey, what do you guys think about our meeting? That's the worst thing ever. Hey, Bob, I was just thinking about you. I wanted to send you over this blog post, this worksheet. I think it's going to help your business tremendously. I know we had a great meeting the other day. Would love to hear back from you soon. Let's discuss. Also, enjoy this, right? Here's a little training on it, whatever it is, right? I came across this article, cybersecurity threats in your industry, and I thought of you. I wanted to send it over to you. Add value. It hurts my brain and it hurts my soul. How many people are like, "Just give me money. Just put put the money in the bag," right? You can't do that. You have to provide value. Customers love buying, but they hate being sold. Nobody in this industry wants to be compared to a used car salesman. And sadly, I see people selling like used car salesmen all the time. Guess what a used car salesman doesn't do? They don't follow up correctly. They don't provide value. They don't give you correct information. All of these things. Whenever you go to buy a car, if you walk out without buying that car, you'll, hey, what's up, Harrison? You still thinking about that? Whatever, Acura MDX, whatever it is, right, dude? Why don't you ask, "How's my day? Hey, I just wanna let you know, I don't know if you heard the Acura MDX that you were looking at." I'm not looking at an Acura MDX, by the way, but the Acura MDX was just awarded a JD Power and Associates. I have no idea what that award actually is. I just see it all the time on TV. I'm sure like all of us, right? Whatever it is, but providing value. "Hey, man, I'd love to invite you down for just another test drive. See if you really love the car." Nope. "Hey, you guys still thinking about moving forward on that? Is that still an option for you?" Oh my god. It hurts, and prospects feel it. I keep my hair short, so I literally cannot tear it out of my head because it just People wonder why the prospect walks away because you provide little to no value. It is the cheat code to beating all of your competitors, having that prospect remember you, and giving you a reason to actually call or follow up with that prospect without being pushy. That's number three. And if that's number three, you've made it this far. I hope I've earned a like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Now, tip number four. I can't believe how many people I wish I had handcuffs or a lock because the amount of people that offer these horrendous deals. Now, I get it. We all want clients for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year commitments, obviously. But clients want a no brainer risk offer, right? That's really what it is. In MSP Heroes, I'll use myself as an example. We have a 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. Yeah, I'm going to be like, hey, why'd you leave? Because I want to know so I can make it better. But I'm not going to sit there and harass people. If you don't love it, hey, you don't love it. It's all good. It's not for everybody. Totally get that. We have a $7 7-day free trial, or not free, $7 7-day trial literally in there. So if you don't love it in those 7 days, you could cancel and get those $7 back if you want, right? That's the coolest part. It's a no-brainer for most people. The amount of MSPs that are like, locked them in for 3 years, and then they might have a potentially miserable customer. I promise you're gonna do a great job. Offer a low commitment offer. Hey, by the way, the first 30 days, we offer a satisfaction guarantee. If you don't absolutely love our services, you get a full 30-day refund. That's a no-brainer. And guess what you're gonna have? A 30-day money back guarantee, satisfaction guarantee that not a single MSP in your niche or your industry is gonna be offering. You wanna get crazy? Hey man, the first 6 months, the first 3 months are month to month. And then after that, we lock you in for a contract, right? We wanna make sure that you absolutely love our services. I promise you, you start offering that and you put that on paper and they line up all the proposals because in some cases you might be going head to head with another MSP and you're like, hey, if you don't absolutely love it, we are so confident you're going to love it. But if you don't absolutely love it, cancel you immediately. Something, something to make it so good for an MSP, they feel silly saying no. I talk about this in the sales training that we literally offer. If you aren't making deals that people feel stupid saying no to, your deal isn't good enough. Truthfully, our MSP Heroes program is insane value for the price. It's I don't want to say it's dirt cheap, but it's extremely, extremely affordable with all the benefits that comes with it. Your MSP has to offer the same thing. Otherwise, you are going into a territory of just hoping that you did the best. And if you don't stack the other four tips in there, it's going to be really, really, really hard. And number five, and I hinted at it before, you have to master, I like a yes framework. Everybody's got their thing, but I want to get the customer saying yes. Truth be told, my dad actually taught me this way back in the day. He was a sales guy for a while, right? Most MSPs struggle with closing deals. Just how it is, right? They overcomplicate it. This is our 35-point checklist for our pricing. Chill, make it easy for them. If your friends and family can't understand what you're offering, the prospect isn't going to understand what you're offering either. You probably spend way more time with your friends and family than you do with the prospect, right? But I like a yes framework. Hey, so what do you think? Right? That's not that great. It does leave it, right? It's good information, but would you like us to handle these problems for you? Yes. So you don't have to worry about it. That's the thing. Hey, would you feel better if we just took all of these problems away from you? Yes. There is no way that prospect can say no. The prospect isn't going to be like, no, I want to keep all my problems to myself. Come on. Who's going to say that? Nobody. Nobody is going to say that in a sales meeting. Truthfully, you want to get them to say yes. Position the question that the answer that they have to give is yes. Amex taught this way back in the day. Get people saying yes on the phone to sign up for their credit cards. It works. Now, to a degree, right? You might get some curveballs thrown in there. You got to be prepared for some objections, right? But get them to be like, yeah, this makes sense, right? I'd love to not have these problems. I'd love to not worry about what the right machines are, right? Get them to move towards a yes. And the more they feel confident, you're like, they're going to go to bed at night and they're going to think, Yeah, it'd be great if I could just pass on these responsibilities and not worry about them. That's how you win. Most cases, a prospect isn't giving you a John Hancock in that moment. You can if you're very good at sales. I've walked away with plenty of them, but people still want to roll it over. They want to think about it. It's a totally valid excuse. They just want to process the information. It's not like you're buying, I don't know, a stack of paper, a book, or anything like that. They're handing the keys to the castle to your business. It's a huge business decision for them to make. Truthfully, it's going to take time for them to process all the information, what you do, how you handle it. Get them to just think about what life would be like. Move them towards a yes of, hey, you know what? Let me take the responsibility. Position your questions into yes questions, and you will close more deals. I promise you, these things are going to make a massive, massive difference in your business. Give all five a try. If you're an animal out there and you want to crush it in your MSP, truthfully, give all five out there. If you want to take your MSP learnings even further, check out our membership, MSP Heroes. There's a link down below, but I promise you're going to love it because I teach these and so much more in there. But I want you to crush your MSP sales. I want to hear about it in the Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord. I want you to come back to this video and be like, Harrison just closed a $5,000 monthly recurring contract. That's 60 G's in the bank the first year. Love that. There's never going to be a day I don't. I wish you nothing but the best in your MSP. I love the heck out of you guys, as always. Hopefully, this gets you a little fired up too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys.